everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be continuing my top 10 countdown to my favorite bad guys, villains, and evildoers of all time. Now remember, these are not who I think are the best, that's who I like the most. Without any further ado, let's get on to number 5. Yes, the midway point. Now 5 is unique because it's actually going to be a tie between two comic book characters. I tried to avoid doing ties, but it just happened. Ties aren't bad things, but I'd rather not have ties. I can tell you now in my top hero review, there's going to be 2 ties. I already did out the list. There were some characters I had to have on there, so I put up 2 ties. But this is going to be the only tie on the villain review. It just kind of happened, because I was thinking about one comic book character and I completely forgot about another. But so they had to be put up there. So without any further ado, the first one to occupy number 5 would be Two-Face. Yes, Two-Face. Two-Face is my favorite Batman villain. And he's such a unique Batman villain. Because, well, there's so much with Two-Face that makes him unique. The things that I personally like about Two-Face, the first thing is I find his whole entire origin story and the character itself is very dynamic. In that, he starts off as District Attorney Harvey Dent, a crusader for good. And then he has this big accent and the multiple personalities that come on, and he becomes Two-Face. It's almost bittersweet because you have this great ally Batman, and then he gets turned into a villain of Batman, a great, if not better, villain for Batman. So you have such a unique origin story that is a very bittersweet one, but still a very good one. I mean, Long Halloween is one of my favorite stories, if not for the reason why they brought out Two-Face and how it was done there. Well, other reasons too. Long Halloween had a lot of good points to it, but that was another good point, is how he got brought out in Long Halloween. Now, Two-Face is portrayed differently throughout the ages, especially when it comes down to his multiple personalities and how the coin works as a decider for him. See, Two-Face is either portrayed as being all Two-Face, all bad, or he's being portrayed as half as being Harvey Dent and half being Two-Face. It really all depends on the writer. Also, how the coin determines what he's going to do also depends on the writer. Because in the earlier years, during the Golden and the Silver Age, the coin would be flipped to decide what Two-Face would do. It got a little less and less throughout the ages, especially during the modern continuity, but it's still used a bit. I'm not going to really go into detail about all the different kind of versions of Two-Face, or all the different kind of portrayals of Two-Face. That's a different review for a different time. I don't have enough time to do that. I got 2 characters I got to talk about here. So Two-Face is a great character. I love him. He's my favorite Batman character. There's only been one story that I have not liked Two-Face in. I'm not going to tell you what that story is because, well, again, it would take too long explaining why I didn't like it. But Two-Face is a great character, my favorite Batman villain, awesome comic book character, very unique comic book character too. And I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves. Very great character. Next person to hold number 5 would be Darkseid. Yes, Darkseid. I love Darkseid. He has to be probably, well, no, him and Two-Face are my favorite comic book villains. Darkseid may not be an overly complex character personality-wise, but I love Darkseid for what he represents. Darkseid is the epitome of evil. He is the purest evil there is in comics or in DC Universe. Darkseid, for example, Joker is evil because he's crazy. You know, there's the example. Joker isn't evil because he chooses to be evil. He's evil because he's crazy. Etrigan, he's evil because it's his nature to be evil. Darkseid, however, he chooses to be evil. He's not insane. He full well knows what he's doing. Darkseid chooses to be evil. He has no unusual circumstance or extreme circumstance making him evil. He is the epitome of evil. He represents everything evil is. And he is just a evil-looking character. He doesn't have a lot of flashiness on his character design, but the gargoyle-like skin, that's always in black, is very intimidating looking. In addition to that, Darkseid is very much a very, how should I say? Darkseid is kind of like this master controller bad guy. He doesn't like to get his hands dirty. He usually likes to make people his pawns. However, when he gets out there in battles, he's a force to be reckoned with, because you're not going to stop him. Very few people could go toe-to-toe with Darkseid and live to talk about it. Darkseid is probably the most unstoppable force in the DC universe. But he is what Darkseid represents that makes him such an appealing character. Is the fact is he's the epitome of evil. I think Grant Morrison, if anything came out of Final Crisis that was really good, and a lot of people say Final Crisis sucks, a lot of people loved it. I have my opinions when I do the review on it. However, if for the people that didn't like Final Crisis, if anything good came out of it, is Grant Morrison's portrayal of Darkseid as this individual. As the closer you get to him, the more distressing and bad and dark things get, because it's Darkseid. I mean, listen to his name, Darkseid. I mean, does that not scream evil? I mean, if his name was Teletubby King, I mean, it would be like, whatever. But Darkseid, amazing name. So that's just kind of a quick overview on Darkseid. I have a lot more to say about him, but I have stuff to do. Yeah. So with that said, I'm going to end the video here. Check out Eric's video for his top villains. And this is Andrew saying peace out for now.